Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pat from PopularMMOs.com, and I'm going to be going over the best races and class choices you have in World of Warcraft. Since each race has different racials, you're going to want to choose ones that go well with your class, and this is going to help you out a little bit in the game. So we'll go over them so you can make a good choice. So let's start with human. And you're going to want to check these out, the ones that you think are going to help you the most. So increased spirit, that's going to help out really any class with like mana. That's going to be helpful. So, increased expertise with swords and maces, so any like melee DPS class, that's going to be pretty helpful. And can break out of speed altering and trapping effects, that's going to be great for PvP. So if you go with the expertise with swords and maces and can break out of speed altering and trapping effects, you're going to think maybe a melee class that if you're really into PvP, human's going to be a good choice for you. Alright, so let's check out Dwarf. So may take on a stone form, and this is going to be pretty helpful, guys, because this is going to be good for anyone who really enjoys to tank in the game. So Dwarf's going to be a real good choice for tanking, and also increased critical chance with guns. So Hunter is also a good choice if you're going to choose Dwarf. So resistance to frost damage might help a tiny bit with maybe tanking or player versus player, but isn't really too important. And increased expertise with maces, and that's going to be a little bit helpful on damage. So I'd recommend probably a tanking class like Warrior, Death Knight, or Paladin. This might be a good choice for Dwarf. Okay, for Night Elf, more difficult to hit. That's really going to help anyone. And resistance to nature damage. Well, the more difficult to hit thing's also going to help for tanking. So tanking could be a real good choice for Night Elf. And with the resistance to nature damage could help a tiny bit more. So also there's faster movement while stealth, so that is going to help a little bit as a rogue. So really a tanking class or a rogue would be a good choice, Night Elf. Okay, for Gnome, may escape from speed altering effects. You're probably going to want to pick a PvP class with this because it's going to be really helpful for PvP. And increased mana pool, so you're going to think maybe a caster or healer or something like that. And the resistance to arcane damage is going to be a little bit helpful too. Also, the increased expertise with daggers and small swords make this a decent rogue class. So I would say rogue class for PvP would be real good, since you can escape from speed altering effects and you have the bonus with the daggers and small swords. Alright, let's check out Draenei. And may heal self or others over time, so you may think that may be pretty helpful for healing, so that's not a bad choice. So a healer class isn't bad for Draenei. Chance to hit with melee and spells increased really helps everybody. So this race can really be decent with any class. So this is going to be you have a lot of choices with this one. Okay, so Worgen can periodically move quickly, so that might help a little bit in PvP. Critical chance increase can help any kind of damage, so that's going to help anyone who enjoys PvP as a DPS or any DPSing in general. And resistance to nature and shadow damage, I mean that could help a tiny bit with tanking or in PvP. But I would suggest really any DPS class or anyone that really likes PvP is going to be good for Worgen. Alright, let's check out Orc. So may enrage to increase damage, so that's going to help anyone who does any damage. So PvP, PvE, that's going to be helpful. Resistance to stun effects, this is really going to help the most in PvP, because being resistant to stuns is really going to help you stay alive. And damage done by pets increase, so Hunter class right away. This is going to be a great Hunter class, and it's resistance to stuns and may enrage to increase damage. All three go together for Hunters and PvP, so this is really like a great Hunter PvP one. And the increased expertise with axes and fist weapons can help a little bit on damage also for some other classes. So let's check out Undead. Can remove fear, sleep, and charm. That is going to help in PvP a lot. And that's pretty much the most important thing for an Undead. So Undead's a good choice pretty much for any class for PvP you're going to have a choice of. So for Tauren, may stop stunning nearby opponents. That's great for PvP because that stun could really help finish that person off. And it could, it could stop them casting, stuff like that. It's going to be real helpful for PvP. Maximum health increased, going to help for PvP, but also going to be great for tanking. The extra health is really going to help in tanking. So tank as a Tauren is a real good choice. And the resistance to nature damage could help, a tiny bit. Alright, so Troll, Berserk, increasing attack and casting speed. This is going to help pretty much anyone. It's going to increase damage, going to increase your healing speed, so it's going to help lots of classes. Regeneration increase, that's going to help with your mana and stuff like that too. So really, lots of helpful stuff so far. Increased critical chance with throwing weapons and bows. Another great hunter choice here for the critical chance with the bows. And the reduced duration of movement and parrying effects is really going to help in PvP. So there's lots of good choices. So hunter in PvP would be a great choice. Even a melee class for PvP or a healer for PvP. There's a lot of good perks for troll. Okay, let's check out Blood Elf. Can restore resources such as mana or energy. That's really going to help a lot of classes, a lot of casters and rogues, stuff like that. And may silence nearby opponents is going to be real helpful for PvP. Silencing someone when they're trying to heal right when they're about to die, you're going to get a lot of people down with that extra move is going to really help out. So Blood Elf's going to be a pretty good PvP choice for a race. And last one is Goblin. So can rocket jump forward? Not going to be too helpful, but I could see it in Battleground, maybe helping every once in a while. Haste increase is really going to be the main thing for Goblin. So haste is really going to increase, how quick your attacks. It's going to increase your damage. It's going to increase healing because you're casting quicker. So it's going to help pretty much every class. So you have a lot of choices as a Goblin also. Anyways, guys, hope this helped you make your race and class choices in World of Warcraft. Remember to subscribe to my channel and check out PopularMMOs.com. See you guys.